And hello everyone. Today I want who I made a mirror Roblox game. Let's go watch.
2 years ago, I was in the exact same 2 years ago, I was in the exact same situation. I didn't know how to make a viral game, let alone a normal game. But fast forward today, I own games with tens of millions of visits, and know a thing about getting games on the front page. So in this video, I will show you my journey and help you get there too. Let's go back to 2023. This is where it all started. I was sick of my lifestyle. I came home from school and played games. One day I had enough and decided to open Roblox Studio. All I could do is drag in free models. I just didn't know where to start. That's when I got the brilliant idea to record the process. This forced me to learn scripting. As the years went by, I achieved some success, but not what I desired. Looking back, I didn't realize that I was doing it wrong the entire time. There's a reason why games get pushed further. After all, the front page is an algorithm that rewards those who know what they're doing. Don't get me wrong, there is some luck. You might get lucky, but if you don't have the skill to maintain it, you will fall off. So how do you do it? What's the secret? Well, let's take a look. This is an aspect that single-handedly decides your game's fate. The idea. It's that simple. Whenever someone asks me how did you make a viral game, how many ad credits you used, I always tell them it's the idea. It needs to be good. If your game has a bad idea, it won't go anywhere. The thing is, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Take a look at some of the most popular games. Fish was inspired by Stardew Valley. Murder Mystery 2 by Gary's Mod. And the list goes on and on. They simply took what's already working and added their unique twist. I did the same with my game. I used to play Bloons Tower Defense, and that gave me the idea to make Pop a Balloon. Having the right idea is crucial, but you also need a skill set or a developer team. In the beginning, you probably won't have enough money to hire someone. You'll be forced to do the work yourself. That's what I did, and it taught me a lot. I did scripting, building, modeling, animating, pretty much everything. With my skill set, I was able to pump out a few successful games. Boxing Stars with nearly 700,000 visits. Defend the Village with 2.4 million and Roblox Simulator 2 with nearly 900,000. These games had one thing in common, a strong core loop. Let's take a look at Defend the Village. You hop into a match and fight. By eliminating zombies, you gain XP and tokens. With tokens, you can purchase classes and new turrets that help you eliminate even more zombies. This is the loop. Fight, earn, upgrade, fight. It's simple enough that players want to stick around and keep on playing. So you got your idea and have thought about the core loop. What's next? Monetization. Don't forget about that. Roblox is built in a way that requires you to earn money, otherwise the platform has no income. Think about simple ways to monetize your experience. If you have cash, add a way to purchase it with Robux. Make a starter pack that helps with progression. Add some limited time items, they create urgency and generate sales. Create a monetization plan. Think about what you're going to add and how much it'll cost. Once you have figured that out, it's time to start building. Start by creating the core loop. This mostly involves scripting. Create a concept that looks terrible but works. Make sure to test it out with your friends and see if it's any fun. Listen to their feedback and make improvements. That's the only way to grow. Once the backbone is done, you can start working on the visuals. This is very important as well. Make sure it suits your game's style. Don't make a high poly map for a simulator. This'll take some time to do. No project can be made overnight. Think about UI as well. Make something that matches your game. For example, a simulator would have something more colorful. FPS game, something more minimalistic. You know what can help with UI as well? Forge GUI. It's an AI tool that speeds up your workflow. It can generate assets, game icons,
This is at now.
UI, thumbnails, 3D models, Game Pass icons, all in under 30 seconds. Even my little brother can use it. All you have to do is explain what you want. Forge GUI will automatically detect what it is and give you the result. For the best results, add a reference image. For 3D models, you can use the Decimator tool to make them more optimized. Take a look at what other developers are generating. It's quite good. I have this definitely inside a link in the video's description.
Okay, enough my time. Um, This is my game. Please join. And I have own group. Please join. Maybe you can help create something cool. Maybe you can make script. Maybe you make modeling. Maybe you can something. And if you wanna be my member, let's let's go to my group. Thank you for attention.
Once you think you're done, play test it again. Summon your friends and make them play. The game will have bugs. That's it. For details, check out their website linked in the video's description. Once you think you're done, play test it again. Summon your friends and make them play. The game will have bugs. That's normal. Just fix them one by one. Please don't quit, because there's a problem with the game. Push through and improve it. Every game has bugs. Even some of the biggest games on Roblox still have bugs. The difference is that successful developers don't give up when they find one. They fix it and move on. Sometimes you'll think the game is perfect. Then your friend joins and immediately finds a game-breaking bug. It's frustrating, but that's exactly why testing is important. By now your game should be done, so it's time to release it to the public. Don't get me wrong, this can be extremely stressful. You remember the time you invested and you're scared that it might fail. You have probably spent weeks or even months working on it. You start thinking about all the late nights, all the bugs you fixed, all the things you had to learn. Then reality hits.
Designing on a tight budget? Order free samples or small quantities directly from the NXP store. Start by clicking Store in the main menu. Search by product.
What if nobody plays it? What if the players don't like it? What if all that work was for nothing? Trust me, every developer thinks this way before launch. The first thing that you have to do is make it public. Then start launching ads. Here's what I do for the settings. For the goal, choose players. Audience should be on all players. Choose daily budget and run at 8 credits per day for 2 days. Disable auto reload ad credit. For the best results, add 2 to 3 thumbnails. This is called A/B testing. You can see which one does the best. Sometimes the difference between a successful game and a failed one is literally just the thumbnail. If nobody clicks on your game, nobody gets a chance to see how good it is. Then one day after it starts, launch the second campaign at 16 ad credits per day, also for a duration of 2 days. If you don't have the money to buy ad credits, promote your game on social media. You can use TikTok and YouTube Shorts. All it takes is one video and your game will take off. I have seen games get more players from a single viral TikTok than weeks of advertising. The hardest part is getting people to notice your game for the first time. You have to monitor these 6 stats. I don't think I need to explain them, they're pretty self-explanatory. If they're green, your game is going to blow up. If they're yellow, you're doing okay. However, if they're red, you're screwed. These stats reflect your game's quality. Don't lose hope if one is good and other is bad. As your game finds its audience, the stats will naturally improve. That system is a bit weird. It sends a variety of players. Some are interested in simulators, some are in FPS games. Your game receives them all, and a bunch of them leave. That's completely normal. Not every player is supposed to enjoy your game. The algorithm is basically trying to figure out who your game is meant for. Don't stop launching ads though. Right after the second campaign, launch the next one. Use the same settings as you did for the previous one. At the acquisition tab, you should start to see some home recommendations. This means that your game is in the algorithm. That's when things start getting exciting. The algorithm is basically doing free advertising for you. Roblox starts testing your game on random players and seeing how they react. If those players enjoy it, more people will see it. Then even more people see it. That's how games suddenly explode overnight. One way to confirm this is wait until the ad stops running and see if you have some players. If the player count is over 50, stop running ads and focus on the next update. Otherwise, run one more ad. The goal isn't to rely on ads forever. The goal is to get enough momentum for the algorithm to take over. Once that happens, your focus should immediately shift towards keeping those new players around. By now your game should be in the algorithm, your stats should slowly improve, and the game will start to earn its first money. Now you have to focus on the first update. Pour all your heart into it. Add a bunch of content, so players have something to grind for. Don't forget to also add a new feature, to make it even more exciting. Create a community server and link it in the description. One thing that helped me gather thousands of people was events. This acts like an alarm for the next update. Place a stand inside of your game so players can sign up. On update days, I suggest doing admin abuse events. Give players something valuable so they have a reason to hop on. My pop-up alone game averages around 1000 concurrent players. But when I do an admin abuse, it jumps up to 3000. That's a big difference. This is the exact way Girl Gordon got over 20 million live active users. The biggest mistake you can make at this stage is disappearing. A lot of developers finally get some players, make a little bit of Robux and then stop working hard. You can't do that. The players need a reason to come back. If they join the game and nothing changed for weeks, they're going to get bored. Remember, there are thousands of other games competing for their attention. Every day a player doesn't log on, there's a chance they find a different game and never return. That's why updates are so important. When I release an update, I try to make it feel like an event. I don't just add one item and call it a day. I want players to log on and instantly notice something different. Maybe it's a new arena, maybe it's a new pet, maybe it's a new mechanic. Whatever it is, it needs to feel exciting. Players love having goals. They love having something rare to unlock. If they can finish the update in 5 minutes, that's a problem. Give them something to work for. Another thing that helps a lot is sneak peeks. Start teasing content before the update comes out. Show little screenshots, blur parts of the image. Let players guess what's coming. It builds hype. People start talking about the game inside of your Discord server. They tell their friends about it. Before you know it, everyone is waiting for an update day. You want people counting down the hours until the update releases. If it all works out, your game will slowly continue on growing. Once it reaches over 1000 concurrent players, there's a big chance that YouTubers will start to make videos on it. That's what happened to my game. All of a sudden, I see a ton of videos about Pop-Up Alone. With the help of that, I was able to reach over 15,000 players. Once the YouTubers start finding your game, things can move really fast. One video can bring thousands of new players. Then another YouTuber sees that video and makes one of their own. Before you know it, your game is everywhere. This is sees that video and makes one of their own. Before
Oh my god. Wow.
you know it, your game. Then another YouTuber sees that video and makes one of their own. Before you know it, your game is everywhere. This is where things start getting crazy. Every time you wake up, you check the stats. Every time you go to sleep, you check the stats. You're constantly watching the player count. At first, it's exciting. Seeing your game grow feels unreal. But eventually, it starts becoming stressful. Getting to the top is the easy part, but keeping your position is not. There's a lot of stress. One wrong update and it's over. All of a sudden, you have so much responsibility. Thousands of people are counting on you to make the perfect update. The overthinking gets to you. What if it's bad? What if the players leave? What if my game dies out? You'll start doubting yourself. Maybe an update gets hated. Maybe the player count drops for a few days. Maybe somebody makes a video saying your game is falling off. Stuff like that gets in your head. Trust me, every developer goes through it. Just listen to your community and try to make the best update you can. No matter how good your game is, somebody will complain. That's just part of being successful. Now you're earning millions of Robux per month. If you're lucky, the game will live on forever and make you a fortune. However, if it dies out, you now have the money and skill set to make the next big hit. That's something a lot of people forget. Even if the game eventually dies, you still win. You learned how to make games. You learn how to market them. Most importantly, you learned what works and what doesn't. That knowledge is worth more than anything. Making a viral game is not just about flashy visuals and cute icons. It's about your idea and strategy. Success doesn't happen overnight. Your first game will fail. That's just how it goes. It's important to get back up and try again. Anyways, I would appreciate if you could smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a great